Okay, good morning. Martin, I see you're here. Hello, everyone. Last hour of the competition. As usual, Town Hall will start in a couple minutes since it's a Friday, so I'm gonna listen into that. But I think we have almost all the information for the next competition. My goal is top 25, and it looks like I will actually make it this time. Thank goodness. So 16th place, there's no way I'm not gonna stay in top 25 with this. And I think I worked pretty hard on this design. Of course, I have a bunch of NFTs to help me out with this one. That's why I was able to secure top 25. And I was kind of lazy because I pretty much used the same design as last week. That was only possible because I was able to use the beacon of lights. If I wasn't able to use the beacon, I would have had to come up with a slightly different design. I didn't make any changes to this. I did micromanage the build a little, but there was no point in doing that. What I mean by micromanage is that I switched this beehive from honeycomb to honey whenever I noticed that my pantry had too much honeycomb. And doing that allowed me to get 56 Valentine's cards per hour. But if I didn't do that, I would just get 55 per hour. And the only difference that made was like I sold maybe 2 extra batches of Valentine's Day cards. So I would have been like rank 19, I guess. Yeah, not much of a difference. But you know, I did it just in case. I didn't want to be in the same situation as last week. That's why I put in the little bit of extra effort. That's FUK. Hi, Davidson. Hello, Dub. Hello, Davidson. H. Huey. Hello. Mega Yak. Hi. Martin says I did bad mistakes. Learned a lot. Outside 400. Rate, I think 22. But what? Okay. So you probably get top 600 then, Martin, huh? Mega Yak. Wish for me to finish top 100. I'm at 96. Yeah, best of luck, Mega Yak. That's gonna be a tough hour. Yeah, I hope you make it. Let's speak about the details for next week a little bit. So the meta is going to be bracelets. The craft is going to be the same. I don't believe they're going to make any adjustments to it. So let me take a look at the Townstar playbook to get a refresher on it. I know silver and bronze, sorry, silver and copper is involved. Let's pull up the playbook. I'll go ahead and make it full screen for now. I can't zoom in anymore on this? No, I can't. But as always, you can find a link to the Townstar playbook in the description of my videos if you want to check it out. Lots of information for Common Ground World here. Used to be called Townstar. You know the deal if you've been around. Yeah, bracelets crafted in the jewelry crafting table, stored in the jewelry store. Requires 6 copper jump rings, 3 silver jump rings, 1 lobster clasp. The lobster clasp had a craft requirement change a couple months ago. So that one does require a sterling silver jump ring, which I believe that can only be made at the foundry. So no matter what, you need to make foundries. It's not optional anymore for this meta. And you also need another copper jump ring and silver wires. So a lot of silver and copper stuff involved here. Silver jump ring, well, sterling silver jump ring is, yeah, made in the foundry, requires sterling silver, which is also made in the foundry, but it requires silica. The starting biome we are going to get is plains biome with an oil seep. There's going to be a mountain on one of the sides. Let me go to my announcements and check real quick. I know I had that information on my Discord. Yeah, mountain on the east side, I think, on one of the sides. All the other sides are going to be forest. So you're going to have red timer sand mines as well, just like you did with the Valentine's Day card competition right here. Okay, hello, Joe O'Neill, morning. Foke says, or Folk, I don't know if I'm mispronouncing it. I'm dropping in from fast forward and now hopefully still top 100. Oh, yeah. I don't think Mega Yak is gonna like the sound of that, but yeah, nice. Bronze or copper? It's actually copper. I don't know why I called it bronze. Martin says, can we speed up like Michelle did in the special live stream? If only, Martin. But no. We gotta play like commoners here and play at normal speed. It would be interesting to play the game at a sped up pace, especially like to teach people. Like if I was able to do that, I would do a no NFT build, like try to do the whole thing in a stream. That way I wouldn't have to wait around during the slow periods. Yeah, that would be cool. Kenny, hello. Is the new NFT Artisan Lodge rare or epic? The new NFT, by the way, guys, it's called Artisan's Guild. It is a rare NFT. It provides 1 passive copper ore, 1 passive silver ore. It does stack. Does it need a road? I can't remember. Let me check if they actually said if it needed a road or not. I don't know if it needs a road. I don't think we were told that. It might not. I don't think it needs a road. It just doesn't say that on here, but they did provide a little spoiler there. Yeah, 1 passive silver ore, 1 passive copper ore. Ores are stackable. They did tell us the price. It's going to be $250 for that NFT, and we'll hear more about it and during the town hall and talk more about it afterwards. Let me pull this up. 1 minute before it starts. We don't need to take up the whole screen. Well, she played in like a testing server or stage server, she said, Martin. So yeah, she was able to use all the NFTs. So that means they definitely could do like a try before you buy mode. I don't know why they don't want to do that, but they could, right? Would be good. I think it would increase sales. As long as the NFT is useful, I suppose. But if you were to practice a design using the new NFT, you would probably, and it turned out better, you would probably want to buy it, right? So I think it would be a good idea to have a try before you buy. Tabuka, hello. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the background music. Change the volume a bit so you'll be able to hear them. Yeah, that should be loud enough. Yep. Sylvester and Cooper bring 1 passive to their name. Yes, those don't stack though, but they will stack with the Artisan Guild. So you can have 1 Cooper and 1 Sylvester and then your Artisan Guild, and that would be 2
They say life on the farm is hard but honest work.
They're always going to play this straight.
But in Common Ground World, we farm for a greater cause, saving the planet 1 soil patch at a time. Build an eco-friendly town, leveraging regenerative agriculture and recover valuable soil. Compete in weekly competitions to earn great prizes. Get rewarded for helping to support our ecosystem and your fellow farmers.
Hey now, what's up?
Eager to learn more? Well, head on over to Gala Games and start playing now.
It says he's 93rd place. Awesome. Is it very, very loud? Like very loud? Try now.
Are we on?
We are.
So, hey,
Hey.
happy Friday. Happy
Good
Friday,
morning.
everyone.
Have we been doing that for a while? Like putting the amazing video before the AMA?
It
Sure,
hasn't been for a while. For a while, but I think it's fairly new.
Because like
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
probably
it.
like a month now, maybe.
I like the yeehaw at the end.
I like that too.
Right.
That's the highlight of the video.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey
am I too
guys,
quiet?
how's everyone?
Welcome,
how's
everyone.
Discord? Welcome everybody. Gang Buster, Taps of Rod, Vulture, let's see. Nacho G.
How
Of
about now?
course, Wild Gent. What are you saying, man? A wild Musashi appears. Yes, Musashi's here. Hey, everybody.
Who are we marketing that video? That's a
Drew
good question.
PH. Let's go directly to the leaks section. Hey, calm down, man.
Andrew,
Relax,
hello.
chill. Chillax.
It's not
We'll
balancing
get
my
there.
voice. Yeah, it's hard to tell, huh?
Who's not here today? That would be Volkan. He usually attends these things, but he has a family thing to attend. So
Should be about the
I
same.
said, well, I should make an appearance, right? We also have Farmer Michelle, of course, as always. We have Ninja Surprise. Hey, man, how are you, Ninja Surprise?
Doing good. You doing good?
I'm okay.
Whoa.
It's been a
It's
tough
okay.
week.
That works.
As you may know, I'm juggling 2 projects right now, but this one unbox. But the good thing is that both teams are going ahead and moving ahead nicely in their respective work. So it's been a little tough for me,
Yeah, it's hard to
dividing
tell on
my
my
time
side, but
between
it
the
should
two.
be about the same volume.
And for example, finding time.
I
to
just
come
set their
to the
volume
town
lower.
halls. But I did
Oh
find time
boy,
today,
what's
so
up?
that's
Yes. Top
good.
25
I'm really
secured.
happy to see progress in both projects. So who else is here? We have a Wild Riant.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Welcome, welcome. Who else is here? Eaty Lugs. Hey, who else? Jedi. I'm gonna say Jetty. If it was Jedi, it would be with an I, right?
I
Not a
probably
Y.
should have left the volume the same. Like right
Margie
now, it's the
Siebel,
same
hey
as I have
now.
it with my
Good
background music.
morning. What is Butcher saying? Morning, Musashi. How's Box going? That's a good question. They are ahead of schedule
Oh,
for
they're
our initial
ahead of
work
schedule.
and deliverable that we're
Okay.
working on internally.
I mean, that sounds
But
like a
this is
good
not
thing.
about Box. You don't care about that, right? You care about Common Ground World. But yeah, Box is
I care
is
about
actually looking
Box.
nice. I think I just saw. If I can have 10 seconds for this, I just saw the NFT land rendered in game. So
Nice.
people there can own land.
Oh, that sounds good. I have land
I
in
saw that
Boxverse.
already in the game itself. So that's going well. That's cool. But you know,
I want to create
this
like a
is not about
pizza
Box,
restaurant
so
in there.
let's see what else is going on. Running a town that fast is not the way to learn. What?
Oh, they're talking
What?
about the live stream on Tuesday.
Who
'Cause when I
said
did the
that?
live stream on Tuesday, I was trying to rush through to get to the end of a
Oh,
build as
okay,
fast as
okay.
possible in the 1 hour. So I had it on 10x speed as I was trying to play, and it was very hard to manage that fast. You
Okay,
can't you can't balance anything or take
Yeah.
the time to figure out what might be going wrong when it's all happening so fast.
I thought somebody said that too, Farmer Michelle.
Okay, so
I see.
first of all, thank you so much for doing that, Farmer Michelle. I think
Yeah.
that's,
Martin,
I think
she
it's doing
knows.
great in our socials. So that's always helpful to help onboard people. So thank you so much. I see a Dapster Rod saying, "I care about Box."
Yes.
Okay, that's cool, man. I'm really happy. I'm really happy that you care about it. I think that we'll try to attend.
Yeah.
Some of us in the Box team, the Wednesday call that the users host.
The
So
Chatterbox,
we'll see
I
if
think.
that actually happens.
I never make it to those because usually I'm not like on
the
here on
Box thing about
Wednesday.
CW as well. Of course, there's a lot of people in both that have bought NFTs from both projects. I saw something else. Hey, Red Hot Philly, how are you? Let's see. Okay, so welcome to the February 16th town hall. We've been doing this weekly town hall since July last year. So a while, right? Oh, I see. Farmer Michelle corrected the date.
Sorry.
Live.
Oh, the
Changing
date
it
was
live.
wrong? I didn't even know.
Okay, so we'll answer questions, talk about what's going on in the game, next week's competition, rewards, and so on. Before I move on, Vulture's asking when Box AMA. I think that we have the Wednesday call. I don't remember what it's exactly called, but it's hosted by the players. The Chatterbox, yeah,
Chatterbox,
exactly.
yeah.
So yeah, Chatterbox. I think that's more than enough. It's
Another
more
good
direct,
question.
a direct conversation compared to the town hall. So yeah, I think that's good for now. We're heads down trying to get things done, but again, this is not about box. So let's stray away from box. Let's come back to Common Ground World. Let's see what's in our headlines, Farmer Mitchell.
I think our first headline update is about the light paper, which I think last week we said had gone through legal review, and then we had some changes we had to make. So that's done. We made some changes.
Ooh, it's
Bitbender
done?
looked it over, made some changes also. So now we got to do another round of review. But
the
we're
second
for sure in
review.
the final stretches.
And then the third review. Don't get me wrong, sounds cool. I'm just messing around, guys.
And yeah, we'll continue to keep everyone in the
A
loop
couple
as
more
we
reviews.
get through this progress, and hopefully we'll have one for the public soon.
Yeah, Bitbender added something. Well, Rian can maybe, well, we shouldn't discuss it yet, but he added something.
Maybe I can ask him. What do you add?
That we hadn't accounted for.
Ooh.
So we have to go to legal and check it, which is good for everybody, right? I think that it would be cool to see
What
a
could it
certain
be?
percentage of cryptocurrency going around. But we have to check it. So that's why it's going to take a little bit longer.
I
But
don't
our
know.
rewards,
It makes me
Farmer
think of a
Mitchell.
referral system or something.
The rewards that got sent this week were for the red envelope competition, which was one we did last week. So those got sent out early. I know the Zealy rewards for the chocolate fountain were ready to be sent. I'm not 100% sure if they got sent or not, but
No,
they're
they haven't
ready
been sent
and
out.
waiting to be sent.
They should go out today. Most
Awesome,
likely.
cool.
thank you.
Yes, I will. Yeah, I will push for it.
Got it. Well, they're asking in Discord, what about the CGW Node NFTs? So I can tell you that we are going. So as a team, we're working hard on the guilds that react to players having the Node NFTs in the wallet. The delivery of the Node NFTs themselves, sadly, got a little delay compared to our end of January initial schedule, and a little bit from our mid-February uh, schedule ETA. I'm pushing. This is not our team that's working on that, but I'm asking around, say,
No
hey,
free
what's going on
lunch.
with this?
Hello.
What's missing? Apparently, they're in final testing, and that took a little bit longer than expected. But it should be coming soon. And after that, if I'm not mistaken, they'll use the same technology for other types of nodes that the company has uh, sold as licenses. So I don't know if that's a leak or not, but yeah, just be aware of that. So that's coming as soon as I can push that team to deliver that. So I'll keep pushing, guys. I'm sorry about the delay. Mr. Ninja Surprise, what about the social media update?
Sure. So we have the Zealy rewards that were supposed to be going out for January. I think I said that they were going out last weekend, but I believe Farm and Michelle, they should be going out this weekend, you believe? We're just waiting on a green light to be approved, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So
we haven't had to use the chocolate
keep an eye
fountain
out for
yet.
them. They should be coming. Everything's taken care of for the most part. They will be distributed. Just sorry for making everybody have to wait a little bit longer for those, but it's no big deal. Hopefully they should be coming around shortly. So don't worry, they're going to be coming. This week we actually had a Zealy sprint, a special themed Zealy sprint for Valentine's Day, and it was centered around a Valentine's Day quiz. It ended pretty early. We had to call it since we already had 25 winners essentially.
Yeah,
so
I didn't even know about
that
it.
really knew their Valentine's Day history. We had 25 winners from the sprint, and we took note of who won. There's just two people that I believe they submitted their Gala usernames incorrectly. So these two players, their ex-player Nilo,
Rachel, hello
who's also
and
goes by
hello.
legendary player, and Jardas Molka 23. So both of them, if you guys can ping Farm Michelle or ping me, double check your username, and if not, we're gonna look into it to try to get you your prize. But yeah, everybody else, these should be going out. Probably the next time when rewards go out, I believe. So yeah, just wanted to let you all know about that. Yeah, and that's all that I got.
Imagine
Awesome. I put those
somebody
two names
changes
in
their
the
name.
chat also. There wasn't any like Discord usernames attached to them, so I couldn't tag anybody. So hopefully
Yeah.
they'll see this and realize that their names are wrong.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, let's see. Fire Mitchell, anything else in the headlines?
Nope, that was it. Oh wait, be careful from scammers, everybody. I always forget to remind everyone of that. We're gonna do it every week just in case, so that everybody stays on their toes. If anyone is ever sending you a DM, it's probably not somebody from Gala. We don't send DMs directly, so if you've got
Probably
any
not.
DMs from somebody
Yeah.
claiming they're from support and looking for your wallet information, don't give it to them. Don't click on any links in direct messages. If you're looking for the Gala Games website, don't just Google it, because there are fake links on
Yep.
Google Ads and other
Do
search
not
browsers.
Google
Make sure
the
you're
website.
going to the real website before you type in any of your login information. Don't give away your seed phrase, even to your friends.
You can type
Just
in
make
the
sure you
real
keep yourself safe
website,
out there.
or you can click on the link in the description of this
and
video.
the other reminder is like
That one's
and
good.
subscribe, guys. Otherwise, I get the cane.
Right. Wow, this it
But
has
if I
0
don't say it 3
likes.
times, but the guy in our ear. Do they know your name, man?
Paul, yeah.
Paul? Okay, Paul is gonna hit me hard. So please like and subscribe.
You don't
Let's
want to make
see.
him mad.
No, it's scary, and he has an army of cats,
Ritko, hello.
and they look scary.
Hoping for
So
top 100.
anyways, before
Hope
we
so.
move on, how was your Valentine's
Hope you make
Day,
it, I
guys?
mean.
We did some
44
Valentine
days.
related stuff in the game, but how's your Valentine's, guys?
It was good. I went to the
Yeah, it was
cinema.
great. Nice. What did you see?
I watched Past Lives.
Oh, that's so good. It's a
I haven't
great
seen that
movie.
yet.
It was
What?
okay.
What? It's
It
an
was
amazing
okay.
movie. It's a great movie. If you're an
I'll have to
adult.
look into it.
It was emotional. Yeah, really emotional. Maybe not my kind of cinema, but it was okay.
Okay, I highly recommend it. I don't know what Riant is talking about. Sorry about his opinions, guys.
Yeah, I have the right to be wrong.
You have a right to be wrong. That's correct. That's something that I always say to people in this company. Let's see. Game updates. Well, before that, hope you guys had a wonderful Valentine's Day with your significant others. And let's see. Game updates. So, Guild,
I ate and I
We're
drank a
on
little
track
too much on
for
Valentine's Day,
which is good.
but it was good.
That depends on what I said before, which is the delivery of the node NFTs. But those things haven't been delivered yet. It's not affecting our development, right? We're still moving ahead. There's no blockers, so that's good. So that goes ahead.
You were
and we
number
have a couple things
7?
planned after that, as you know.
It's a good thing, no?
And then let me check. We
Oh,
have
the lights.
Gala Chain. So Gala Chain is
Oh.
getting more important for us.
Number
We're taking a
7,
look
like-
at the power of Gala Chain and deciding what game elements we can move to the chain to allow for user trading. Right. So we have consumable boosts coming up and upgradable NFTs. So we're thinking which makes more sense to have on chain first, the upgrade materials or maybe the consumable boosts. So be on the lookout for more info.
So they
as
will
we
be on
design,
chain.
this properly.
That's
and
my
we'll put it in our
understanding.
schedule. But what do you guys think? What would you like to see as in-game elements that can be tradable in Gala Chain?
Yes,
Any
yes.
preference?
Damn it, Musashi, where's your handle? Okay.
Any preferences in Discord?
I don't see anyone typing at all in Discord.
Oh, come on. It's a
Oh.
delayed, I know.
But wouldn't it be cool to have game elements freely tradable in our chain? What I mentioned, for example, let's say that we have upgradable NFTs, right?
Yeah.
And you need upgrade materials to
Yes.
consume them.
Yes.
So you can upgrade an NFT.
Yes.
And those requirements change per level.
Yes.
What we're thinking is, well, those upgrade materials can be Gala Chain tokens, essentially.
Yes. This is what we want. This is what I talked about
right?
months
Which
ago.
means that you can earn them
That's
through a variety
that's
of
great.
means.
Yes, do that.
You can get them from us.
I'm happy.
right?
I am
And you
happy
can
that they're
also
considering
freely
this.
trade them. Like if you don't need blue Apria materials at all, and you have a bunch, you can just trade it with other people. So that's kind of what we're thinking about.
I think it sounds awesome.
It is. It's a good idea, guys. Do it. Do
Okay,
it.
I
We
don't
want the
I don't know if you
upgradable parts to be
guys,
tradable. This is really good.
care
'Cause I-
about this. I don't see any comments on it.
No, am I
But
the only
think
one who
it's a
cares
huge
about? No,
deal,
it's a
being
huge
able to have
deal. It
some
is.
in-game elements. For
Make the
us
upgradable parts
and other
tradable.
projects,
You can win them
too,
and sell them to other
uh,
people that want to use them to
be
upgrade their
on-chain.
NFTs.
right?
It's definitely a big step forward in the right direction, in my opinion.
Well, I see Dubstep Rod saying, yes, this is what we want. I
Yes.
don't see anybody else, but hey, there's a huge
They
push
may be
to actually, start
they may not understand.
embracing fully the power of Gala chain. It's quicker, it's cheaper.
Do it, says Coinman.
So I would love to see that, you guys getting those kind of in-game resources. and
Yes,
then
make
being
the
able to
in-game
trade them
resources
freely,
tradable. This is really good, guys.
in our chain.
There's more ways to make money this way.
But enough
Because
about
originally
that.
they
What
were
else?
not
So
going to
as
be
always,
tradable. That's what they
there's
had
been some
said.
anti-cheat work done, increased bot detection.
I don't think they've even marketed the game yet. Hey, now.
Yeah, I think that's
I know they made that ad, but I
mostly
don't
for
think
actual
they've really
features that are coming
paid to
out.
share it.
I've been getting some requests for other stuff. Like, hey, can we do this thing? Can
Yeah,
we do
B-Rob, it's a
current- so
must-have feature.
sends us
They
information
need to
on
have the
all
upgradable
requests,
parts
also
and the
customer service
consumables.
guys.
They need to be
Also
tradable.
say, hey, players are asking for this feature or that feature. Is it possible? And I tell them it is possible, but I don't want to delay the stuff that we're working on with those kind of things, right? So after we finish notes, maybe for the next feature, we can take a look at quality of life improvements. But I don't want to jeopardize our estimates. So that's how I'm working right now with this and other teams. Fixes. I don't think we have any data things to fix. You may not know this, but we implemented a bunch of new tools for producing competition data and NFT data and stuff like that, which brought
The
down
new tools.
the time needed to set up everything, and also the amount of bugs that get introduced by around 80%.
Okay, that sounds
so that means that we have less and less new data bugs that get introduced. We're still checking out other older bugs, but yeah, we're working efficiently to trying to get things done. Expect a full breakdown of today's release later today. What's next for Michelle?
I think we're moving on to Q&A from the question form.
Okay, so what are the questions?
First question I have here says, can we add the option to build an oil seep in the practice game? And what I would say to that is, no, we're probably not going to add the option to build an oil seep in the practice game.
That'd be pretty
That
overpowered.
utility is reserved for NFT owners. We have NFTs specifically that give crude oil. We do all the Haunted Mansion pieces. So there's the Haunted Graveyard and the Haunted Crypt that both give 1 passive crude oil. The East Wing, the West Wing, and the Porch, I believe, give 2. And the main tower gives 3 passive crude oil. So if you're looking for a way to easily get passive crude oil, I suggest checking out some of those NFTs and seeing if one of them is what you want.
Got it. Any other questions?
The next question I have here says, can you please remind me why you can't make competitions that start counting time whenever you log in first, even plus or minus 1 or 2 hours from the current starting time would be great.
It would be great.
The only thing I would say about that is it probably opens the door to more ways to potentially exploit the system.
I mean,
There are a bunch of
potentially.
issues.
There's a lot of things that
discussed it
potentially cause
few
issues.
times, but basically no big name game does that
Nice vacuum.
because it creates a bunch of issues, potential issues. Like for example, you think you won, right? But then someone else in Asia, for example, they still have 6 more hours to play.
I can see that
and they
happening.
can
Yeah.
overpass, right?
And
You don't
then,
want that.
and
You
then
want
somebody
the
complains.
most up-to-date information possible. So you know how you guys complain that since we have offline playing, so sometimes someone logs in and they get a bunch of points, and they move ahead a bunch of positions in the leaderboard. This would make that even worse, right?
Yeah.
So that's the issue.
I agree with
What's the
Masashi
next
on that
question?
one.
There was a second
It's
part to
just
that
hard to
same
make it
question,
work.
and it said, if I remember correctly, you said you would update the leaderboard every hour when players are offline, so you could just monitor how many points each player
We
had
would be
every
better
hour.
off updating the leaderboard every hour.
I do believe that we had talked about that. I know Volcron's not here, but we talked about the like updating offline towns periodically so the leaderboard stays up to date.
Yeah, they complain enough about
I
fast
believe
forward
that's all
and the
still in
leaderboard.
development.
Okay. Next question.
The next question here says, I would like the ability to order a ghost card for my favorite craft. Let's say I make wine bottles and I want a ghost card to speed up production. I
Hey,
would go
that
to the
sounds like
store,
a good
make a request, and
idea.
send payment, and then get it from the team later on.
That sounds like a good idea. Wine
So
bottle?
you mean
Faster wine
buying
bottle?
ghost cards?
Yeah, they want to buy a ghost card. Anyone that of the ones that already exist, you can buy them on the secondary market.
Yeah. Buy them from another player.
But we're not selling ghost cards or blueprints. Those are reserved for competition rewards.
Which is good.
If you have any that you specifically are looking to own that you're interested in, just let us know and we can try to fit it into the schedule and develop them and make them a reward for one of the competitions coming up.
Yeah, faster crafts
Well,
for
I
Glass
also
Factory would be
think
great.
that
I typed it in.
Rihanna has some ideas around effect NFTs, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
Do you mean about that special thing?
Like reduce the
So
shade a
nothing we
building
can
cast by one?
We can
maybe?
mention yet.
That surprise, the big surprise.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't say anything. But
A hidden utility we don't know about yet.
Let's see.
They can't talk
Can we
about
add
it.
an indicator that shows when people are offline and how long they have been offline, please and thank you. Priority high. Oh man, they're setting priorities for us.
That's funny.
Let's see. So that sounds kind of interesting. We can think about it, but remember that we're trying to deliver on features on our roadmap. Right? I don't want to have the engineers going on tangents if we can help it. And again, that's the same for this one and the box team, right? We're also working hard on a very specific thing that we're building. And also, I think that it could be a potentially security problem if you're announcing people being offline or online. Like maybe they don't want that information given. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you like to?
I'm not sure.
Would you like other people to know if you're offline or how long you've been offline in the leaderboard?
I could see if it said that somebody was offline, but not necessarily how long they'd been offline for. I feel like that might be a little bit too much information to give away on other players.
Are there any comments there?
I can see why it might be bad. I don't know. I'm kind of neutral on that.
My Lazy Lumberjack is saying my strategy is to not base my build on the leaderboard, but to aim for the max production rate. Okay. Let's see.
Does that help? It can help some people understand how many points the player that is offline might have once they come back online.
While you guys give your answers, Farmer Michelle can take the information and we can discuss it later as a team. There were only 300 Brightwind put in the Gala store. When are the other 100 Brightwinds are going to be available for those members that did not get a chance to buy a Brightwind? Riant, any information?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a great point. So we are working on releasing those 100 remaining Bright Wings to the store.
Wow.
Sometime soon, we will announce
they can price them up like
release
crazy.
date on Discord, probably next week.
Oh wow!
So the entire community has time to prepare for it. So
100 Brightwinds, guys.
Don't miss it out.
They're gonna
okay.
Probably.
Yep.
I think another question. I think the part that new players come to CW and it's not fun and boring is a very slow gameplay. Well,
I didn't even know they didn't sell all of them.
Well,
no
that's
idea
what the game is, right? It appeals to certain people. If you don't have an NFT that makes the character walk faster, it took a long time to wait for a building to be completed. Is it possible that the future will adjust to speed up the game even more? The game will be more exciting and fun. Well, we have the Common Ground Academy and the consumable boosts, which are expected to help with that, right? Both of them tie to the consumable boost feature that we have for our roadmap, which is essentially providing temporary boosts, uh, for example, to worker speed, right? So you should be able to say, "Hey, I'm going to activate this boost, and it's going to give, 10% more speed to all farmers, right? Or for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever, right? So that should help with that particular question, I think.
Some of you guys are probably wondering why
Yeah, I
don't
think
they
consumable
just
boosts are going to be
double the speed of
awesome once
everything?
they get in the game, and people are really going to enjoy them a lot.
It doesn't make as much money.
Let's see. Another question. When can we expect cleanup of some of the smaller issues? Example, building displaying Cs when working, or issues where workers drop off a finished item and need an item from the same storage.
I don't know,
But
B-Rob.
need to
I'm gonna
go
look up that
get a
announcement
prioritized
for the
item
right one.
like wood or
Let me
lumber, or
see.
pathing issues where the worker works a slow route. Another varieties are guilds rewards, but I'm for that too. But just curious. Sorry, sometimes these are not worded um, in a correct way. So let's see. When can we expect cleanup of some smaller issues? So we'll reassess priorities of smaller issues as we get closer to releasing guilds, right? So we have big features, but I'm hoping to include some smaller issues getting fixed in between bigger releases. So, for example, if we move guilds to QA, that is quality assurance, right, to our testers, that's going to be a back and forth for at least a week, maybe two. So, in the meantime, I can assign the engineers to, hey, can you check this out? This
No, B-Rob,
smaller
they're not
issue
making
and
more.
so on.
I
I can
looked
tell
it
you
up.
right now that the pathing issues, some of the pathing issues,
100 were actually not put in the
are
store.
harder to solve because they are a Godot issue
It
and
is
not a
kind of
common
weird,
ground
right?
world issue,
They
right?
don't usually do
Which
this
means
for
that
the
we will need to
NFTs.
fix the engine, and that of course gets more complicated.
Yeah.
So if we prioritize other smaller issues, that wouldn't be one of the priorities right now. Sorry to say. Last question. Can you explain Common Ground NFT node utility again? What happens when existing owners merge new NFT nodes? If I buy a new NFT node, I get a daily dirt for uptime, ability to rent NFTs. Maybe a Medium article on NFT node utility would help. I think that's a great idea. Having a Medium article explaining all of this is great. We've gone through the design multiple times in these town halls, but I get that it can be a bit confusing. But essentially, if you run your Common Ground World nodes right now, they provide dirt. Is that correct,
Dirt.
Farmer Mitchell?
They give you
Yes.
dirt.
Yeah. So you get a daily distribution of dirt, and you know that eventually will make a conversion of dirt to something else, right? So that's happening right now. We're on the verge of transforming those licenses into node NFTs at a ratio of one node NFT for each $1,000 you paid, right? So if you have, let's say, three licenses and total you paid, I don't know, 50,000 for them, you'll get 50 node NFTs that each can run separately.
$50,000
Then
on
when we
Star
release
Node.
guilds, you can assign one of those node NFTs to be your guild. You can put in a name, you can start inviting people, and it will be tied to that node NFT. And then you
Yeah,
can
well, sure.
consume other
I
node
mean,
NFTs
technically, they
to
probably
upgrade
could make
to
more,
the
but
guild
they
node NFT
they can't, or else they'll break their
and
promise. And then what's the point, right?
improve its parameters. You can invite more people, or you can have a bigger library for your NFTs. You can slot in more bots and so on.
What to do with
The
50
first release of
nodes?
guilds
It's a good
will be a
question.
more bare bones implementation
Run 50 guilds, apparently.
because we don't have the upgradable NFTs yet, right? So the second version after upgradable NFTs will include all of those things. Let's see.
There
I
might be
see
a way to
some
merge the
live
nodes together.
Q&A. Red Hot Philly, I have a question about CGW node functionality. You are talking about guilds and stuff. what if we are more of the node runner type and don't have a lot of time to play? Can we still benefit from running our CTW nodes? Well, as I just said, you can do that right now, right? So you can get dirt from those things. There are more benefits to running the CTW nodes that are gonna be mentioned in the light paper. Is that correct, Rian?
Yes, right.
Including something that Bitbender just added that I think you'll really like. So there are more benefits to run your node coming
Oh,
soon.
good
Yeah,
catch,
it's
B-Rob.
running the last revisions on the light paper, and we should release it pretty soon.
Yeah, so you'll get
It
dirt
doesn't say like tier
for
1
uptime,
or
but
2.
there's also another benefit that's coming that I think will be really interesting. Let's see. O-Town, very cool to see more payment
Let me
options.
actually
in store.
ask
Oh,
him
you
about
guys
that.
noticed? Yeah, we added
Yeah.
USDT and
Right.
what else?
Wrap Ethereum and Tether USD.
Yeah, it's
USDC.
awesome.
Yeah, those three.
Yeah. So can we expect them to be available for all future sales?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna share
want
that
always
picture
to
with
increase
Musashi.
the amount, the ways to pay and purchase
It says tier
NFTs.
101.
So we will
completely
integrate
sold
them
out.
in all our new sales.
Got it. Let's see. Nacho G is asking, but the upgraded node will earn more dirt. That's something that Bitbender and I have been heavily discussing for a while now. I'll try to get an answer for you guys as soon as possible. Let's see. Questions about the Brightwind. Dubstep says
more easy
checks out. I guess 100 of these were never sold.
But then look at the picture.
Yes, exactly. So Rihanna already mentioned there are 100 that are available for sale.
I mean,
not now,
I'm
but
sure they
will
have
be
the extra
available
100 they never
pretty soon.
sold,
We'll announce it
but
24
they
hours
didn't
before they
market
go
that,
live.
which is weird.
So everybody here in the nation, everyone have the chance to actually buy it. Let's see. Dapset is showing an image completely sold out. Yeah, it shows sold out because we put out 200 of the 300 that were minted. This is something that our previous PM, ¿qué será? Set up. So we still have 100 available, and they will you will get a chance to get them soon. Any other
Well, there you go.
questions?
It is kind of.
I haven't seen any other live questions.
I'll be honest with B-Rob. It is pretty
Let's see.
misleading.
Vasinga saying they will
the
print
image,
more
the
bright
image at
wings,
least.
easy money. Oh, so without so this is something I just want to be really clear.
Mm-hmm.
Que será told at the time we're minting 300, but we'll only put 200 for sale.
I do believe that. Yeah.
So we always knew, and you always knew that there were 100 more available, right? That were just in our wallet.
See, Rubino's asking about earnings. I already replied to you earlier. The roadmap is right in the pins. Earnings are set to go live sometime around.
No, I mean, they sold 200. They said they were going to sell 300. But when you look at the actual store,
right,
it only showed one
so
tier.
we'll keep you posted. That the
So
current plan is
it
to
is
go
kind
for,
of misleading.
earnings right after this. I'm hoping that doesn't change, but also, we have these other cool features.
Yeah, I think
Gala
people
chain,
will
like, for
flip
example,
it. Sandula.
NFTs, and the potential of having a bunch
Because
of resources on
I'm
chain.
assuming they're going to sell them
that you
at
can
regular
earn and
price.
trade freely. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys let us
Just
know
move
if
that up.
what you're interested in after guilds, and we'll take a look at that.
We'll talk about that after the oh.
I don't think there are any other
NFTs.
questions.
No, I don't see any other ones.
Okay, so what's going on next week, Michelle?
Next week's competition is bracelets.
Yeah,
which
they did
attempted to do in an hour on Tuesday, and everybody saw me fail. So make sure that you know what you need before you start building.
I saw that live stream, and
so it's going to be bracelets. There's not any changes to any of the craft requirements or anything. The cash boost.
I learned stuff I shouldn't have learned.
Silver. The starter town is set up so that you can jump right into silver.
What's the cash boost though?
It's going to be Plains East. There is an oil seep in there. The edges are North Mountain, and the rest are all plains. It's a one gas trade still. It's going to be 40-second trade time. Standard Gala rewards for the top 1,200, and the Hasty Glass Factory blueprint also this week. So that'll be for anybody who sells at least 100 bracelets during the course of the event. You can qualify for that uncommon Hasty Glass Factory blueprint, and that's going to speed up your Glass Factory workers.
Did Byron Michelle say the cash amount?
That is all that I've got for competition next week.
Okay, so bracelets, chain reaction. That's going out later today, right?
Yep.
With the update. So you'll get to play it. You get to play it around with the starter town on casual mode, and as always, there's gonna be 2 test competitions available, right, Parmesan?
Yep, same as usual.
Got it. Okay, cool. So that's the competition. More information will come soon. Will be posted. What about
Watcher,
the
it's for the
sale?
workers to move
Farmer Michelle, who
faster,
apparently has
not for the
allergies.
crafts, but I suppose.
No, I'm
better
just
than
sick.
nothing.
It's okay. I've been sick for like a week straight now.
Oh, that's
the
worse.
sale, yeah, the sale this week is going to be for a rare NFT. It's called the Artisan Guild. That is going to give out
Artisan
1
Guild.
passive copper ore and 1 passive silver ore, which will go to your forges. So that'll save a bunch of time and space when building. It doesn't require a road or anything, so you can just surround it with forges if you'd like to. There's going to be 350 of them in the store, and it's going to cost $250, and that'll be live today at 11 a.m. Pacific, so a couple hours from now.
Maybe you can show it in the stream, right?
Silver will be 5,000.
Awesome. The Artisan Guild, please.
Oh, can you share it in Discord if you have it, Brian?
Sure. Yep.
Yep, it's on Discord. I don't know if they're gonna share it on the stream.
Let's see that
It
beauty.
looks cool. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's a cool looking building.
There
Like a
you
diamond
go.
shop.
Let's see it. Where is it? I don't see it.
I'm posting it. Okay. In the stream, Ninja Surprise just showed it.
Yes.
Got it. So that's the Artisan Guild. But by the way, this is gonna help out for next week's competition, bracelet competition, right?
Correct.
Yeah, because
Well,
silver's cash boost.
what's the reward?
Yeah, the reward, aside from the usual gala, is going to be the blueprint Hasty Glass Factory, which
Okay.
will help the glass factory worker, will give it an increased movement speed. Here I will show you. the
Can we take a
entire
look at those beauties?
Yeah.
Ooh.
blueprint.
It's a glass factory, but it's blue.
Okay, so we have the Hasty Glass Factory in all of its usual rarities. That is going to be the reward for next week's competition. Apart from Gala, right? As always,
Correct.
right? So, bracelet is the next competition. You can get that beautiful Artisan Guild. It's going to be really useful, guys. And I think that's it for leaks right now.
Yes.
Maybe we can show the starter pack progress.
Yeah.
What?
Starter pack.
Yeah.
On the show. Let's see it.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, it
Ninja
shaves off
Surprise, can you
a
please
few
share-
seconds.
That's actually Paul who's sharing in the. in
Oh,
the
sorry.
stream.
Please.
Yeah, you don't wanna
I'm just
you
a
don't
ninja.
wanna make Paul mad, man.
No.
Gotta give
Was
that
ju-
credit to
Just
Paul.
kidding, man.
Good for silver slash
If the director can
bronze
show
copper. Kenny copper. Copper Rush if
Starter
you have
pack.
Sylvester and
The
Cooper. Yeah.
overlord.
Can you put it in Discord, Riyadh?
Sure. Yes.
What you got?
No. Wild Gent. Paul is not. There are 2 separate people. It's Riyadh and he's just drinking at 10 a.m.
Okay, I just shared in Discord the Common Ground Town Hall. This is going to be the
Ooh.
starter pack of the game. It's intended to
Oh.
be the main
The town
place
hall.
where your town begins to grow.
Uh-huh.
It will be it will mainly help new players to speed up their early progress with wood, with water, We are
Okay.
still defining the final touches of its ability, but we want it to help new players to start bumping up their buildings, their new crops,
What does it
overall
do?
basic utilities for new players.
That looks pretty cool. I mean, that's our art team, which you already know the art director. I think he's come here. Our team doing a great job, but also Farming Michelle, while Mupsi and Riyadh working the designs and thinking, what can we
Nice.
do to attract new players and what interesting sale items we can put out. So I think it's a great job all around, guys. Thank you so much for taking care of the game while I'm helping out with box. Any questions?
I haven't seen any other questions.
Okay, so summary before we go. Artisan Guild will be available later today after the update.
Yes.
Then that's going to be useful for next week's competition, which is bracelets. Information on that will be posted soon. There's a reward, blueprint reward next week for next week's competition, which is the Hasty Glass Factory. There's a what is the requirement for the lowest variety one, Mitchell?
You just have to sell 100 bracelets during the course of the competition.
Okay, so the most basic glass factory blueprint you can get by selling 100 bracelets. So you can get something even if you don't get into the top whatever. And yes, that's the info we have right now.
How much does silver normally sell for?
Any parting word from Mitchell?
1,920. Okay.
Happy Valentine's Day. Good luck
Aw,
on bracelets
Happy
next week.
belated Valentine's Day.
That's so nice.
Happy late Valentine's Day.
I'm hoping that you get better soon of that cold.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
I'll be
will soon.
fine.
Because
Pretty
I
much
was hearing,
pollen season here too, so I'm sure it'll roll right into allergies.
I was hearing all throughout the the cold.
All right.
It
But
sucks. Yeah.
it's just funny, not
I've been
you know,
through that too.
not
It
bad.
sucks.
Cool. If there's no more question, guys, we'll go back to the release for today. I'll go back to check what Box is doing. And yeah, please be on the lookout for today's release. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Did it end? They're still live. Wait, it's still going. Did they forget to cut the stream? Hello? Or is that just me? Give me like 1 second while I finish typing this out. Because I think I have all the information here. Silver's cash boosted to 5,000. Jam is going to still be 60,000. So if you like doing Jam Rush, you can keep doing Jam Rush. Is it just me, or is the stream still going? But they oh, never mind. Never mind. They just ended it. Yeah, that was kind of weird. All right. Let me just exit out of that and turn my background music on. And share your thoughts. I'll check in a minute. Let's see, meta bracelets. Plains biome. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they get this info before I do. Something about light paper reviews and the upgradable materials and consumables being on chain. Okay. I think I got all the info out. Hopefully it's not wrong. Okay. 461 and still dropping, says Martin. Where am I at? Top 25? Oh yeah, I'm the exact same rank. Oh, never mind. I'm rank 19. I got a good lead though. Did good. I took off a tree just to put down my trophy. Just for good luck, right? Wazir, well, Herb says just dropped from 91 to 108 in the last 45 minutes. Yeah, I believe that. We had like 3 people here saying they're just logging on and they should be in the top 100. Wazir dropped 100 ranks for every mistake that I made. Yikes. Martin, they asked, but not sure they answered when we did like your tradable question. Nobody really said anything about that. B-Rob, I'm selling gas for stars to hang on to top 225. Oof, yikes. Martin, they like things, but a lot no for many reasons. That's the feeling I get. Low stake slots. Hello. Am I correct in thinking the Cranebot got the best town points for the value when they did daily earnings? I believe so, low stake slots. That's one of the reasons I have 10 Cranebots. The other reason is that they are actually pretty useful. See? I always use them. They're not useful in the end, but, you know, they're useful in the beginning. But yeah, as far as the earnings go, they qualify for 100 town points each, which then gets converted to however they're going to do the dirt or the new token distributions in the future. Sandula says, I always have gas on auto sell. I usually don't, but I can understand how it could help you. 39. Okay. Martin, light paper, 3 years, 4 years, etc. Hopefully not that long, right? Yeah, they said light paper is going through a second round of reviews or something because Bitbender added something there that they didn't account for with the crypto. Maybe that's the fact that they added new tokens to the wallet and possibly a way for them to work in Gala chain. Not exactly sure. How much is a Cranebot? That's a good question, and I'm gonna check OpenSea right now to see what they're going for. AKC, are you getting the Artisan? Not convinced of the utility to price ratio. Let's talk about the Artisan Guild a little. I am definitely going to pick one up, for sure. I can tell you that. Because I do, and I am interested in testing the Silver Rush, which can actually be very viable if you have a good amount of green forges. So for the majority of people out there, you probably don't have like 4 or 8 green forges to make it worthwhile. Because I can have the Artisan Guild surrounded by 8 green forges, and I'll have Sylvester placed. That means they'll have the 2 passive silver ore, so that they'll instantly pump out silver. I also have the this thing that makes me craft silver a little faster. I have the epic earrings that lets me craft silver even faster. So I can do full passive silver with 8 green forges if I get one of the Artisan Guilds. That's why I want to pick it up. I think it'll be very useful if you have that setup. If you don't have green forges and you think you can do it with regular forges, you're going to consume a whole lot of wood and you're better off doing Gold Rush, in my opinion. So if you don't have green forges, it's not going to work as well as you think. I could go ahead and test that out as well. Yeah, I'll probably test that out as well. But I definitely want to test it out with green forges. I'm sure there's going to be a pretty massive difference there. Because I mean, what, silver sells for 1,920 normally. You're going to need to use 1 wood for each silver that you make if you don't have the green forges. It's going to take up a lot of wood, and normally you don't want to like take up a lot of wood because you also need it for like other stuff, right? At least that's my mindset on that. I do believe it is going to be a good NFT regardless, but in terms of using it for the rush strategy, you would want to have green forges and Sylvester in order to take advantage of it. If you don't have green forges and Sylvester, it might not be as good, right? So that's my opinion on that. I would definitely pick one up. The cost of green forges. Let me move this. Whoops, I removed the wrong thing. I'm trying to get OpenSea up in here. Well, while we're in the topic of green forges, let me look up green forges first on OpenSea anyways. I know there's different prices on NFT Harbor. Where are you? Green forges originally went on sale for $65 each. That was the discounted price. And they already did sell out on the Gala game store. They went on sale on July 17th. I haven't really been keeping track of the brand new NFTs on here, but the old NFTs are here. Oh yeah, July 17th, $60. They went on sale for $60. And I think they went on sale for $65 during Black Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Or Christmas. That is the time they sold out pretty much instantly. Because at that time, people realized how useful they were. So now they are trading for, let's see. Well, the lowest listing's $360. So you see how somebody went possibly from 60 to like 60. Highest offer is 160. That's already almost triple what they sold for. Last one sold for, what is that? 150 bucks? 160 bucks? Yeah, 160 it is. So they're worth almost triple what they were worth originally. 160 to answer your question. I know somebody asked about Cranebot prices. If I had to guess, around 140. Listed for 178, highest offer 117. Last trade price. This right here is about 140 bucks. No, I think I'm about right with my guess. Around 140 bucks or so for a Cranebot. Also, competition ends in 5 minutes. Now 107 says full. Oh, yikes! A lot of people did log into into the top 100. Build and adjust. That's right. Oh, not global, but need to be next to the forges. Yeah, they need to be next to the forges. If it was global, that would be pretty damn overpowered. Like way more. Roger. Oh, I found it. Green forges 6k Gala last. I'm actually almost there. Yeah. I mean, I can't like imagine buying a green forge now, especially since I bought so many for $60 and $65. I helped a couple people out and sold them at like 65 bucks plus the fee, so like closer to 70 bucks. They got a freaking good deal from that. And but you know, I'm glad I was able to help people out at least. That is good. Walter, maybe I'll just relax and wait for NFTs that are in my price range. Yeah, because at this point, if people are buying green forges, they might be like, it might be FOMO, you know? Maybe. Let's talk a little bit more about Bright Winds. Yeah, whenever Bright Winds went on sale, only 200 of them went on sale, but they were planning on selling 300. This was communicated with, like, yeah, they did tell us that. On the store, it does say that there's only one tier available and only 200 are going to be sold, which is misleading. I think that is actually misleading. That they told us the right information on Discord, but the wrong information is on the store. It should have said like tier 1 of 2. That way people know that there's actually more in there and more of them were going to be sold, because I'm sure most people probably thought that was it. They weren't going to sell anymore. But clearly some people already knew they didn't sell all of them. Let me search up Brightwind on the Townstar Playbook first. Brightwinds sold for $500 each on July 21st, 2023. The standard price is $625. So if they go back on sale, assuming they're not going to price hike the NFT, it should be on sale for $625. This NFT lets you craft anything that you could in the windmill. And in the windmill, but it does not require wood. It is not negatively impacted by shade or any proximity effects, and it crafts everything faster than the standard windmill. So 3 main utilities right there. It's massive when you pair this with a wheat stand or a sugarcane stand, or the NFT that gives you passive corn, I guess. Okay. And it doesn't cast any shade, so that is yet another thing that is very helpful. This NFT actually did sell out maybe a few months ago, and it's been trading for more on the secondary market. So I'm gonna search it up right here. Also, competition's about to end. 1 minute. We can see I am top 25. Made it. I'm happy about that. And No Free Lunch is right there with me. So is Iron Knight, Planet Bob, Coordinator, boom. All made it. Nice, get going. But yeah, let me finish talking about the Brightwind. So GG, No Free Lunch. Brightwind is that Discord message edited? That's a good point. Didn't I take a picture though? But that's not the only Discord message. There was another one. They usually do edit their Discord messages though. Brightwind is selling for 1,500. Well, listed. Highest offer is 800. So technically, if it were to just as an example, right? Just as an example, I have to say it this way. If you were to buy it for $625 and sell it to the highest offer, you would make a profit. Of course, this person's probably not going to have the same offer anymore. I don't know. But yeah, just as an example. The last one was sold about a month ago for... I'm trying to eyeball it here. I think that's $1,600. Somebody paid $1,600 for a Brightwind. Wow. Before that, somebody paid close to 1,200, yeah, somewhere around there. So it's been selling for over $1,000 each. If they go on sale for 625, you know, assuming they don't price hike, right? Then well, what can I say here? I think it will sell out, guys. Is what I think. This NFT has a lot of utility. There are people out there that when this situation arises like this, they buy the NFTs just to flip them. Honestly, I would probably buy one to flip it. That's just me though. That's my opinion. Doesn't mean I will though. That's not something I don't know if I will do for sure. I don't know. But yeah, that's what's going on with Brightwinds there, okay? Yeah, they're gonna sell 100 more. It's gonna be an easy 62k in spending. Top 25. That's 11,000 Gala. That's gonna pay for my Artisan Guild that I'm gonna buy today. I'll go ahead and load this up. Yes, Andula, it doesn't need wood. So it's even faster and you save resources. Way overpowered? Yes, Rachel. Arden, it's like government. They can do what they want. Wazir, you convinced me. I want a Brightwind. I mean, I want a Sure, I want bright winds too, but like it's expensive. If I had the Gala, I would totally buy one, says Rachel. It's expensive. It is an expensive ass NFT. Oh, I should probably mention, if you guys are gonna buy an NFT, you want to help support me, it would mean so much to me if you use that link in the description of the video. The dubsteprod.com/play CGW, or you can do dubsteprod.com/go Gala games. Those links are in the description of the video. Better if you click it than you try to type it in. Safer that way. But yeah, click that link if you're planning to purchase something. It does help me out. I also set aside some funds for giveaways that I do in the future. And yeah. Sometimes I forget to tell you guys about the affiliate link. Some people tell me they forget to use it. It's all good, all fine. The only thing I could suggest is bookmark it, maybe. You guys can bookmark the link if you'd like. Thank you, homeboy. Thank you. Sandula says, Dub, you bought Hank Senior? Or Brian Wynn is nothing? You got me there, Sandula. You got me there. But when I bought that Hank, or the original idea was that, damn, I'm not gonna be able to afford to keep this, to be honest. So I was planning on selling it. I did mint the Hank Jr. to the Ethereum chain, and I listed it on OpenSea for a little more than what I bought it for. Nobody bought it from me. After that, I decided I didn't need to sell it anymore, and I didn't want to sell it. So thankfully, I didn't sell it, okay? But I was originally going to sell it at some point. I don't want to sell it anymore, though. No, it's such a huge NFT to have. What time does it sell today? Do you know? It's usually 1 or 2 hours from now. Why, you afraid it'll sell out or something? Let's see exact time. They did put out an announcement, so let me check their announcement. Yeah, they put out an announcement here. Oh, just the competition information. That's great. I think 2 hours from now. No free lunch. People should have your link bookmarked to load the game. Damn it, you just said it. Yes, thank you, no free lunch. Yes, that's the best thing I can suggest. People are definitely gonna want to know the time for the Brightwind sale. They did say that they will announce the exact time 24 hours before it begins. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of people in the store when that happens. Sandula, it 100% not selling out today. If you want my opinion, I don't think that NFT will sell out in the short term. I could see a situation with like Green Forges where it could eventually sell out, sure. But just my opinion, short term, I don't see that. The Artisan Guild selling out. Brightwind's another story. Brightwind, I do see selling out almost immediately. Well, oh, Ivis says, yes, I do think it'll sell fast. Lots of people talking about it, and some were about buying multiple. Not sure what the supply is, though. I think he was talking about the Artisan Guild, but correct me if I'm wrong. Supply for the Artisan Guild, they said, is $350. Yeah, $350 in the store, $250 each. Somebody mentioned, like, what if people buy multiple? I mean, since the passive or stacks, I suppose, in my opinion, it doesn't really make sense to buy more than one if you were interested in buying those. I know you could buy like 4 of them, and if you have Cooper, then you'd have 5 passive ore. That's full passive copper. I don't think it's as convenient as you think it is, because you're gonna have to have all 4 buildings touching the forges So in my head, I can only picture 2 forges that would have full passive copper. And I believe the craft time for copper, I shouldn't check that here, right? No. The craft time for copper is kind of long, I think, compared to the other ores. I don't think I had to update the playbook much this week. That's cool. Other than, I'll put the values here in a moment. Craft time for copper is 30 seconds. Having full passive copper ore is not as helpful as you might think, in my opinion. Having full passive silver ore is very helpful, because the craft time for silver is fast, but the craft time for silver ore is slower than the other ores. Silver ore, it has a 40-second craft time. The other ores are crafted much faster. So the NFT will mostly help you with silver, in my opinion. D-Rob, 350 would take a while to sell out. I see 50 of them selling today, though. Yeah. If I had to guess, a little more than 50, but yeah, around there. Ives, yeah, you're probably right. I imagine the first 50, 100 to go quick, then slows for today. Yeah, something like that. And if I'm wrong, sorry. That's just what I think. Yeah, my idea is I'm going to buy one. I kind of want to make a video, and if I can't post it like later today or tomorrow, showcasing the silver rush with regular forges, and then showcasing it with green forges, and then showcasing it with like all the other NFTs I have, Miranda skins, green forges, the epic arcane earrings, the effect card that I mentioned earlier for the silver craft. I think you can craft silver in 3 or 4 seconds. I think 4 seconds with all of those effects. Have like a warehouse on each side. I would imagine it makes silver very quickly. The only problem with Silver Rush, to that caliber at least, you're going to be making so many silver that you are going to need a freight pier to sell it. This is not a good rush to do if you don't have a way to set up a freight pier, or if you don't have a dragon or multiple dragons, I suppose. You're going to run into the same situation that Shrimp Rush has. Shrimp Rush is still viable, but you pretty much need a freight pier in order for it to work well. It'll be the same situation as that. So keep that in mind if you're thinking of pulling off a Silver Rush. B-Rob, if forges weren't sold out, they would go faster maybe, but the price of forges is too high to buy 8 for a Silver Rush. Yeah, that's at least for max efficiency, B-Rob. I know there are people out there with like 2 or 4 green forges, and they probably still be interested in trying out the Silver Rush. If you already have the NFTs for Gold Rush, I don't think you need to worry about that. I think I sold everything here. Well, I could go to the casual town, but I don't really have anything going on there. I think I deleted everything because I was gonna test out a bracelet build, but I just didn't. Yeah, let's go check out the casual town. Hopefully it's like, I remember placing some roads. We'll see. So double gas this rush. Yeah, if you're gonna sell a lot of silver with Trade Depot or Express Depot, sure. Right. Well, pretend you guys didn't see this possible design that I might do, okay? Yeah, Um, How am I looking at silver? Green Forge. Just put 8 green forges down. Yep. You guys have any thoughts about how this competition went or the next competition? Specific NFTs? Specific strategy? You guys done bracelets before? I'm personally excited to do jewelry again because I have some very good NFTs for jewelry. It's like the opposite of fishing for me because I don't really have anything for fishing and I'm not going to get anything for fishing. We need silica for bracelet, correct? Yes, it is required. So you will have to deal with red timer sand mines since there's not going to be any passive sandy. The good thing is that they're giving us the oil seep, so I don't think you have an issue with wasting a lot of space on forklifts and oil pumps, basically. If you use foundries, Sandula, from my understanding, now you have to use foundries. It's not optional. The first bracelet meta, foundries were optional, but now sterling silver requires you to have a foundry. It is not optional. Miss fishing. Do you like fishing more than jewelry, Rachel? One silica is required if you use wire mills. Do wire mills require silica? Wire mills don't require silica. No. Oh, yeah, I see what Ivis is saying. Yeah, if you use only foundries, you actually need more silica. Guys, I don't recommend using foundries for just copper and silver. You would probably only want to use foundries for sterling silver because that's the only way to make it. Use wire mills for your copper wire and silver wire so that you can make your copper and jump rings and silver jump rings. If you've never done jewelry and you're like listening to me talk about this, you're probably like, what the heck is he talking about? Because you probably never made any of those things. But get ready for jewelry meta. Warehouse. I can't really like test much here, you know. I suppose I can test how much silver I would get just from Sylvester, right? Maybe that would be an initial test to do here. Rachel, for sure, I don't have any NFTs for jewelry. Never thought it was fun. That's fair. Yeah, fair point. I should probably have the green forges on this side. Cool. Under roads. Do you guys think that if I make a video talking about each NFT, I would end up convincing people either to get or not get that specific NFT based on my opinion? Yeah, and then the forge is cast too dirty, so you can't even have them that close to the that section. Doesn't matter for this example. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, probably. We'll see if this makes sense later. Viz, I think if you had a video show why you think the way you do it would be cool to see. I discussed this on Discord a little bit, like what if I were to buy each NFT that went on sale to do a showcase since the team doesn't want to do that, or maybe they will start doing it. I seen that little GIF they posted, GIF, whatever. The team can't talk about their opinions on the NFT. They can only talk about the facts legally. Makes sense. I can share my opinions. I probably shouldn't tell people to buy it or not buy, because it doesn't, in my opinion, I don't really want to set that example, but I do want to inform people, if that makes sense. And I think sharing my opinion is okay. I don't think I would buy every single NFT, especially if I think an NFT is not worthwhile to buy. That's kind of why I don't want to do that. If I could be in a position where, I don't know, like if Gala Games helped me out or something and hook me up with the NFT so I can review it, even if I don't keep it, or if, better yet, if they let me give it away to the community every single week, one of the new NFTs given away, that would be awesome. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Bandula, I think people would hear your opinion and give it more thought. Yeah, I mean, I made videos on the NFTs before. I just, back then, they wouldn't go on sale until the day before the competition. So I'd have more time to actually like think about it and talk about it before it went on sale. But now I could be like, it could be where I buy it the day it comes out and then make a video on it, and then people can see it before they decide to buy or something. Your perspective is great info. All right, Mariana Abro, yes, your opinion is very respected for the community. All right, thank you. Well, then that's probably something I'll do for this one. Oh wow, I thought I had enough water to build it. Whoops. I'm just trying to place down 2 pawns for the silver. Honestly, I should make more pawns. I'll fix this later. It's not going to be perfect. It doesn't really make sense because you're also going to need wood for the forges that are not green forges. Because I do later, I'll test it with the regular forges, and obviously I'm going to need wood for those. And you keep it real and tell people why you should buy them from your perspective, and then an outside perspective they would never. I do feel like them letting you test it out and give it back would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. Honestly, there's probably people that I know that would probably let me even borrow the NFT if they were planning to get it. But this one, I mean, this one I am interested in, so I am going to do that. So that would be for the green forges. This would be for the regular forges. And then I would need a bunch of silver ore. And have ore storages nearby. Could use the silver ore storages, but it's fine. Let's make those. No, wait, I'm not gonna need the I'm not gonna need the ore storage. Well, I'll test it out without NFT. I'll test the Silver Rush without NFTs also. I'm pretty sure it's gonna do really bad, but you know, just for the sake of testing. Oh right, I have the river over here. We could just make trees here somewhere. Even though we're not gonna have the river for the next biome. This is just the biome for the Valentine's Day cards. Yeah, make it work later. It'll make sense later. Ariana, I don't think team with Gala is a good idea. Then maybe it's going to be hard to express your opinion about their NFT. Gala would expect only a positive review from you all the time. Yeah, that's true. That is true. So they're not gonna hook me up with a free NFT if I'm over here saying, you probably don't need this one, guys. It's nah, go get like something that's already on the secondary market if you really want to get something useful. You know, and they're probably gonna be like, what are you doing, man? We're trying to sell these NFTs or something. You know, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I got rid of the woodshed. My bad. I want to build the regular one because at the end I only want NFTs that are actually for the sake of testing. You know what? This might not even be a proper test, guys. I'm not going to be able to test everything on here. I'm going to have to reset this town. So I am probably going to do a test first with all the NFTs and then reset the town and do a test without NFTs. I just realized this too, because on this casual server, I test my own competitive build and I activate all my NFTs. I don't have a way to turn off the corrupted packs. See, I have them all applied, and I did just realize that. So it doesn't make sense for me to test without NFTs on here. But I am, once I buy the NFT, I am gonna go here. They'll probably update the town anyways, right? And I'll try to run a quick test with all the NFTs. I will probably end up testing this a couple times today. It's not a big deal. But right now I am thinking of making my design something like this. One side with the regular forges, one side with the green forges. And I'll just move the Artisan Guild around whenever I do each of the tests. Something like that. I don't even need to build two of them. I could just build one section with the regular forges and then delete them and just put the green forges. I could do that too. We'll see. Or don't sell crappy NFT, says Joe O'Neill. Yeah. But they're gonna, I mean, there has to be crappy NFTs to be good NFTs in my opinion. All right. As my only point to Farm Michelle was that it doesn't feel like they are even trying to sell them. They make them and list them and hope for sales. Most companies try to convince me to buy their product. That's a good point. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I got an idea of what I'm gonna do, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it in this town. It's all right. This town's meant for Valentine's Day cards, and it's not making those anymore. Well, that's pretty much all I got, guys. Oh, I didn't really talk much about bracelet build. I do have a build showcase for bracelets already out there, but the thing is that was before the new craft requirements with the sterling silver. So I am gonna work on a new build showcase for bracelets. I don't know how good it's gonna be. I always say that, right? But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't think I think I'm trying a little too hard on those no NFT build showcases, but you know, we'll see. If it's good, it's good. I am thinking of making a video just talking about the NFT and showcasing it in without Silver Rush without the NFTs and showcasing it with the NFT and then with various NFTs. So yeah, expect those two things. Update the playbook after this. I only need to put in the new information there, so it shouldn't take long. And yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully the competition went well for y'all. I'm happy with my placements. If you're planning to purchase the NFT, please use my link. Feel free to bookmark it. It helps out, so that way you don't forget to use it. It does help support me. I appreciate the support so much, guys. Thank you all for watching and being here with me in the stream today. Have a good rest of your day, everyone.